living in a complex shows you why, like, bureaucracy and human beings can't work together in mass form. Because, for example, they'll send you a bunch of emails directed at one person, but they don't know where that person is, so they just mass send the email. Like, someone parked their car in a spot they shouldn't have recently at my complex, and for like every week they'd send out 2 emails, be like, hi guys, please just remember, don't park your cars where you shouldn't park them, and there is a car parked over here specifically, and we are going to remove that car in about a week if you don't move it. And you're like, man, I think that maybe email is not the best way to contact this person. If they're not getting back to you after a month, maybe, just maybe try calling. I don't know, I'm just saying, it's weird.
I want to talk about what it's like living in a complex, because in my complex, people are not serious on the group, okay? So what happened was someone had left their trash, just like their garbage bag somewhere, and where it was not supposed to be. And when the body corporate like posted on the group, like, hey guys, this is where you put it, you know, just for future reference, please don't leave it here. Someone, literally the message was, reveal yourself. Like, no, we're not going to expose people on this group. And then it just made me realize, like, what it's like now that millennials are the adults, like the proper adults living in complexes. Like, we don't take anything seriously. Like, reveal yourself. It's crazy.
Yo guys, I cannot wait to buy my own house where the neighbors are far, far, far away, because there's this new neighbor. I live in a complex sort of place, apartment sort of vibe, and this apartment does not have a balcony. This new neighbor of mine, she's got kids. What she likes to do is that where people walk and pass, she likes to set up a whole play area. So her kids just play there the whole time, and they're making a noise too sometimes. But the fact that you have the audacity to create a play area just there where people pass, and not considering that this is an area where people pass, is so frustrating to me, and it's literally against the rules. So I don't know, am I being too strict, or is this person dead wrong?
No, but guys, what's with these complexes and their weird rules? As in, like, they have maximum codes, like 10 codes per day, and then as in, you have to have an ID and no visitors after 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. Hey guys, are you guys still in varsity? Like, you're still being regulated like this? You're the head of the household, and you're still being told when and what's the point of your visit. Guys, please don't allow this nonsense to keep going on. Like, entry code in and out, I'm going to that block, and that's all that matters. Again, it's none of their business. Guys.
Either way, you're going to learn some of these lessons, but I hope you learn from my experiences. First things first is privacy. So if you have the luxury of viewing the place, the new build house, and it's already standing, I would advise you to go into the bedrooms and any other room in the house where you feel you need privacy and look outside the windows. If you can see clearly into your neighbors' houses, they probably can do the same. Moving on to security, you'll probably need to change the door locks and the security gates to your main doors of your house. And then talking about the gate, if you are looking to buy into a gated complex or security complex like the one I live in, there's no guard house, there are no security guards that are physically on the ground. You need to ask this important question. Is the gate heavy, and does it have measures that will stop someone from lifting it and derailing it? Because that's happened to us. We had a flimsy little gate, and chance takers came, lifted it off the rail, put it to one side, and stole someone's car. Another thing is the battery that powers the gate. We live in a country that's riddled with load shedding. What you need to know is the type of battery that's installed. Is it a lithium battery, and how long after the power is gone is it going to last? Because that poses a major security issue if it has to be put on manual. One last thing for this video, I never thought I'd have to ever say this out loud. You need to find out where the bin area is located. For us, they made the entrance into the bin area outside of the main complex. We live in South Africa. Safety is an issue. We moved to a security complex for a reason. And for you to make us leave the secure complex to go outside to dump trash, that is dumb.
To people who stay in estates and complexes where you have your designated parking, I just want to know, what is it that makes you park at the visitor's space when you have your own parking free? You don't have 2 cars, you have 1 car, you have your designated parking, but you just choose that, oh no, let me park at the visitor's parking. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, a whole lot of times. So us as visitors are now can I park at your parking? Actually, can I park? Like, help me understand. I really don't get it. You have your own parking, Moss. I need someone that's just gonna make me understand. What is the reason? What's the reason? You surely have a reason.
So I have neighbor drama again. Oh, is there ever peace when living in complexes? So now this couple that has moved in, they have three cars. So it's 2 small cars and a truck, right? And their small family car parks in their main parking bay, and then the other small car and the truck park in other people's parking bays, depending what mood he's in. And sometimes he will park that truck like permanently in your parking spot if you're not careful, right? Today I am minding my business, and whose car is parked in my second parking? His small car is parked in my parking bay, and the truck is gone. But I know that when the truck comes back, he's gonna park it in my neighbor's visitor's parking. I left him a note to please move his car.
So apparently there were robberies in our complex in the early hours of this morning, right? And it's something that's actually quite scary, you know, especially as a young female staying alone, right? And the whole reason of buying in a complex is this whole thing of you want to feel safe, and now it turns out, oh, okay, we're not really that safe anyway, right? Which is expected, I guess, because obviously we're in Joburg. But one thing I'd like to say to people is that when you are actually buying a property, which is something that I didn't do, also ask, like, you know, when you're going for viewing and maybe you bump into one of the people in the complex or tenants or owners in the complex, ask them about the robberies that are, like, how often does it happen? Because it's only now that a robbery has happened, right? That's when I actually do realize that this is not the first time that this thing has happened, right? And honestly, if I had asked someone and they told me that, no, we've had robberies before and it doesn't seem like anything has been done about it or the culprits have been caught, I would have probably had second thoughts about buying in this complex. So yeah, do ask maybe security or just any other people when you're going to view, so that at least you know the crime rate in your complex.
Humble and contritely, I come in peace. You know, I live in a complex. I thought we just live here, pay levies, and mind our own business. Kantelo nala snake hana. You guys are snaking each other in the neighborhood. Huh? Tell me why Anali was having an affair with some colored guy down the road. Ne? And that colored guy is married. Ne? And then she goes and knocks. I don't know why. And then the wife answers the door. It's like, no, I want your husband. It's like, for what? And then the colored lady did a flying kick and kicked her in the stomach. And then the case was dropped because they said she was trespassing. And you know, they were snaking each other. And then she, Annalie, I think, went to there for some more angazi. When you go colored, you never go back angas. I don't know. But you guys are snaking each other in the complex.